turned up to our event despite the early hour and contributed valuable ideas to the committee. There will always be challenges facing you as the organisers of festivals, which I know vary widely in scale and nature. Running a festival, even in the best of times, is an uncertain business. I know that, not least because my wife founded and ran the Cardiff Poetry Festival, where I was a volunteer helper, whether I liked it or not. It takes passion, drive, and not a little craziness to want to do it. So I thank you for the role you play in our cultural life. And I will, as a policymaker, always seek to support you in reducing the uncertainty, receiving the support, reducing unnecessary bureaucracy, and being more diverse and sustainable. We cannot be certain that the COVID pandemic will end soon. Despite the last couple of years, I have no doubt that UK festivals will recover, grow, and flourish this year and in the years ahead. I wish you all the best in gearing up for the summer of 2022, an opportunity to remind everyone of the extraordinary talent and creativity of our world-beating arts and creative industries, and a chance to arise from our physical and psychological bunkers and gather together as one in a joyful celebration of what it is to be human. Good luck and thank you.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Just what we wanted to hear. And if you want to use the reaction button with the applause, then I'm sure Kevin will be delighted.
Great to hear that.
Touch on the fact that
Great to hear that. Kevin Brennan, MP for Cardiff West, they're chair of the all-party parliamentary group committee meeting on the festival business, an industry that's been absolutely devastated by lockdown, much more than some, not as many as others possibly, but really on its knees for a large period, with support in some cases from the Department of Digital Culture, Media and Sport and the Culture Recovery Fund, getting back up on its knees with a fantastic summer. And here Steve Heap, the General Secretary of the Association of Festivals, is talking about how there are actually 600 music festivals being planned at the moment this summer, talking about some of the challenges that the industry faces in terms of getting everything from portable cabins to toilets to lighting and even generators. And funnily enough, I've got a generator here. Actually, if anybody wants to raffle for my generator, then I'm very pleased to get that on our recent UK tour. Absolutely delighted, as I say, to be able to restream this with the permission of the Association of Festivals. Very grateful to Steve and his team. This is a free event. If you are in the festival business, you really should be supporting organisations like the AOF, who are there to represent the organisation, to provide guidance, to provide advice, and to provide the voice for the industry on committees and to organisations and groups like the APPG there or for the festival organisations, which Kevin Brennan just spoke on. Fantastic talk. I know the session was recorded. We only came on fairly late in the middle of that, but it was great to hear a lovely anecdote that Steve here mentioned actually when he on a visit to Parliament to see Kevin Brennan, I think possibly during lockdown. Actually wouldn't have been during lockdown, would it? But he went along and the security guard said, you won't have a problem finding Kevin's office because you'll hear the electric guitar, and sure enough he came out of the lift on the appropriate floor and could hear the electric guitar. And for me, that's the sort of person you need in a position like that. I don't believe you can be a minister, certainly not on a chair of a specialist committee like the festival committee, if you don't have that passion, you don't have that interest. So it's got to be good. A whole load of people here at the event. I don't want to over sort of promote this, but some fantastic people at the event today, and it's great to see the turnout they've got. I'm not going to sort of obviously reveal any names there, but they've got a really good turnout of people here. There are breakout rooms, there's networking opportunities, so it really is a fantastic opportunity to be part of the business, to get a sense for. To make voice heard, to get some insights, particularly if you're starting out on this journey. We are running this year our Ignites 22 Festival, which we launched here yesterday, believe it or not, at Television Centre. Believe that, you believe anything, on a cardboard Mars base camp. We launched it on a cardboard Mars base camp to celebrate creativity, to inspire creativity and to action creativity in our schools, work and lives. And I'm just going to see if I can get the launch film. Yes, I think we've got that launch film ready. We can run that film now. I'd just like to show you a film that we released last night, inspired by a man who went to Sunderland just a few weeks after the Brexit vote. Darren Henley here. And Darren Henley went to Sunderland and made a statement and put a call to arms, if you like. He threw a gauntlet at our feet, very much to say that. Well, let's just hear what Darren's got to say. Darren Henley, Chief Executive of the Arts Council, speaking here in Sunderland in 2016.
Let's ask, what if? Let's start a creativity revolution.
Yes, live from London, with a little imagination, some clever code and the art of cardboard, at BBC Television Centre, where Blue Peter launched 1 million creative lives. Watch this Blue Peter dad launch that creativity revolution in our schools, work and lives, to inspire 1 million kids to aim higher than high, powered by their art and our communities. I'm Nick Corson, I'm just a dad, and 10 years ago I started this project nearby in a primary school in Paddington. Last week I was in John O'Groats launching the Ignite 22 Festival, a national co-created creativity festival celebrating creativity in our school communities. And this week has been a celebration at the Creative Coalition event of the power of creativity, very much to fuel the economy. But we must not forget education. As Lord Heseltine said, if you want an industrial strategy, you have to start in primary school. And that's why we're here tonight at BBC Television Centre on a cardboard Mars base camp, the same one that we're taking into schools all over the country, inspired by Elon Musk, who says that he wants to take 1 million people to Mars in 30 years. And that's why tonight we're launching the Our Million campaign. We want to raise 1 million quids to inspire 1 million kids. We want to put 22 mini-me's, steamsters, people who will go into communities and run creativity days in schools, pop-up events at festivals and carnival and events all over the country, as I've been doing myself for the last 4 or 5 years now. So if you're what we call a creative carer, somebody who cares about creativity, cares about children and cares about all our futures, I do hope you'll be able to spare £1 for our Creative Carer Patreon Fund. If you're an organisation, maybe you could fund a little bit more and help fund one of our Steamco drop trucks to go into communities. Let's cut to the satellite. We're using Google Earth technology with the free Blender software, and many kids are now teaching themselves. So there she goes. I do hope you'll support this project, a grassroots creativity festival to complement for the government's Unbox 2022 festival. Be a part of it.
One day, one of those children from Sunderland will have an idea that will change the world.
You've arrived at your destination.
So do check out the Association of Festivals live stream event. It's running at the moment. I'll put the link back up there. Get rid of the Kevin Brennan reference. So yeah, do check out the Association of Festival Organisers virtual conference. The details are at the link below, and you can be part of that event by just clicking on there and registering. It's a very, very interesting conversation.